Alright, please turn it up. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Cardi. This is my first YouTube video. As you can tell from the title, we're going to be addressing 10 tips when starting a business. If you're interested in this video, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So for those who do not know, I am the owner of the Cartier collection, which is a cosmetic brand that is based out of Columbus, Ohio. I've been in business for almost 2 years now, and the things that we're going to address today are the things I had to learn along my journey that I didn't know, and just wanted to also come to you guys and just share them with you as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have my notes in front of me. Okay, so the first tip is to make sure you do your research. Okay, thoroughly do your research. When I say research, I mean, what is it that you want to do? Okay, what are the requirements when trying to do this, and what are the necessities that you're going to need in order for you to be successful? So for example, if you're trying to run a cosmetic brand, you know that you're going to need certain supplies. You need to find a supplier. You need to know the requirements. You know, you're going to need Vertigel when trying to make a gloss, things like that. That's what I mean when I say make sure that you thoroughly do your research, okay? And there are so many things like YouTube, you can look up Google, Instagram. There are so many ways that you can find out what it is that you need in order to do that, okay? All right, so my second tip is to make sure that you file, register, or reserve your business name, okay? So like I said, I'm from Ohio. In Ohio, we have a website which is called the Secretary of State website. We use this website in order for us to look up a business, to see if a business name is available, or to register your business. As a small business owner, I recommend either doing a LLC, which is a limited liability company, or a sole proprietorship, okay? I believe in Ohio, it's about $99 for you to actually reserve and register your business name. I'm not sure about the other states. If you are aware of them, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below so that others can also take advantage of that information. However, if you don't have the funds to actually register the business name immediately, that's okay. There is a tool on the website which will allow you to reserve your name. Is a trademark reservation, which basically allows you 6 months for you to hold the name until you're actually ready to file it. That means that no one else can use that name until your registration or your reservation, expires, okay? All right, so your third tip, once we have our business name established and we have it registered, the third tip is to apply for a EIN number, okay? Your EIN number is basically your social security number for your business. You're going to need this number when trying to advance your business further in the future, as well as when it comes to filing your business taxes. So you can actually apply for an EIN number on the IRS's website. You can actually receive your EIN number if within like 24 hours. It's going to be emailed to you. So make sure you definitely check that out to get your EIN number, but you have to have your business registered in order for you to receive your EIN number, okay? So our fourth tip is, once you have done your research, once you have applied for your business name, once you have received your EIN number, my fourth tip is to apply for a bank account in your business name. You guys, it is so imperative that you open a business bank account, okay? I cannot stress it to you that when you're trying to start up a business, you have to keep your business and your personal stuff separate, okay? You have to keep them separate. This is going to help you further yourself down the road. The reason why I'm telling you that is because when it comes time for you trying to get funding to advance your business or your brand, these are the things that the banks or whoever you're going to, your lender, your financer, whoever it is that you're going to, they're going to be looking at this type of stuff. And I can't express to you that if you don't have a separate bank account in your business name, a lot of times they won't take furthermore interest in what you're trying to do or what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so certain banks have different requirements. Sometimes you may have to do like a $200 or $500 deposit to open up a bank account. Sometimes they won't. However, you will need that EIN number that we talked about, and you will also need to take in the documentation to show that you have a registered business on file. Without those documents, they will not allow you to open up a business bank account. So that's why I'm saying, like, those are the first two steps. You need to make sure that you do step 2 and step 3 off the rip, okay? Off the rip. Also, when you open up a business bank account, it's going to allow you to get a better chance of getting different grants and getting funding, and also establish a business line of credit. So, sis, when you go to these banks and you're trying to apply for a credit card in your business name, they're going to look at your personal credit because you don't have any credit in your business name yet. Once you get approved, depending on what your personal credit looks like, you can get, the funds are endless. Do you hear me? You're going to save so much money out of your own pocket buying your own inventory and your branding and everything like that, because you can now do it on your business credit card and just make smaller payments to get everything paid back off. Trust me, do not sleep on step 4. Step 4 is open that business account, okay? All right. So our step 5, or our 5th tip, is to apply for a P.O. box. And this is optional. This is not something that you have to do. This is just a personal preference of mine. I never cared to have my personal mailing address on my orders when I'm shipping them out. So you can go to get you a P.O. box from your United States Postal Service, or you can do it through UPS. However, USPS is actually more affordable than the UPS. So I believe on their website they have like 3 different options. You can do a 3-month for about $23, a 6-month for like $46, and I believe the 12-month is roughly about $100. You can go on their website. I'll try to include a screenshot somewhere just to see exactly what the prices are for you to get your P.O. box. Also, with the United States Postal Service, once you go to their website and you actually register your business, you can actually get their flat rate shipping boxes for free, and they can also be delivered to your house. So when you're just starting off and you're still trying to learn the shipping game, you can get free boxes from the Postal Service shipped to your house, okay? So you can definitely save you some coins by doing that. All right, so we did our research. We filed our business name. We applied for our EIN number. We have opened up our bank account in our business name. We have got our mailing address or our P.O. box for our business. Our 6th tip is getting your logo. Okay, so you can use different platforms in order for you to get your business logo established. Some like Fiverr. Me personally, I use Canva just because when I first started and I was using Fiverr to try to find me a reliable vendor that I could get to make my logo, I feel like a lot of the logos were reused. They just changed the colors behind it or try to just add your name somewhere. I just didn't care for that. And I'm really big on simplicity. I like the clean, sleek look for my brand, and I just feel like, why pay somebody when I can use Canva, you know? So that was what I did. Once you have your logo, you can clean it up and you can perfect it in regards to your likings, but you do want to get a logo just so that way when someone sees you, they know that, oh hey, that's Cardi, you know? So recommend that you look into a logo. Tip number 7 is to find you a vendor, okay? When you're finding a vendor, you can use AliExpress, you can use Alibaba, you can use Instagram, you can use these different platforms to actually find you a vendor. Once you do, I recommend that you establish a positive relationship. Now, some people tend to get upset because vendors are not responding in a timely manner, we're not on the same time as them, okay? When we're asleep, they're awake, and when they're awake, we're asleep. The common time to probably talk to your vendor and have like a very good fast response conversation is going to be roughly about 8 p.m. your time and their time. So that way you can kind of get a feel for what they're selling, what they're offering, the requirements for how many that you need to purchase. And before you even make a big, large purchase, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you request samples. Some vendors will have free samples. All you have to do is pay for the shipping. When you receive the products, you can actually get a feel for it in person to see what it looks like, what needs to be changed, what critiques you have. So you want to actually get the feel for the products. Another recommendation that I have when you're trying to sample your products is to actually wear them yourself. Actually wear them yourself for maybe like a week, so that way you can actually see what you're going to be selling. You know, like you don't want to be promoting something that you wouldn't use or do yourself. So again, you want to make sure that you know your product. That's what I mean by step one when it comes to researching. You know, you want to be researching the products. Okay, so my 8th tip or my recommendation would be to find you a storefront website and looking for a domain. Okay, meaning what platform is going to be the best or beneficial for you in regards to people finding your products, the purchasing routine, you know, all that good stuff. When I first started, I was using Big Cartel. Big Cartel was really simple. It was affordable, but it was very basic. Like you really couldn't customize it and critique it the way you wanted to. Now I am in love with Shopify. That is my storefront for Shopify. I'm absolutely in love with Shopify and everything about it. I probably would never switch or go back to anywhere else. But like I said, when you're first starting off and you're on a budget, sometimes Shopify will, you know, give you a free trial. But if you're starting off with maybe a couple products and you just wanted to get a feel for what it's like to do the whole store or online shipping, you can do Big Cartel. It's about $5 for the basic plan. You can get you a domain name. You can go to GoDaddy. You can purchase a domain for a couple dollars. I believe I had the same domain for 2 years, and I believe I paid like $21 for it, if I'm not mistaken. And they also do a step-by-step for you of how to actually plug the domain into your website. So I definitely recommend that you look into that as well. Okay. And then tip number 9 is your contact information. How do your customers get in contact with you if they have an inquiry about an order, if they have an inquiry about trying to purchase products, or just, you know, maybe they want to get in contact with you in regards to trying to book a pop-up event or vendor event. So I recommend that you have your contact information separate from your personal. So business and personal, keep them separated. So that way, you know, strictly when this person is contacting you, you know what it's about. Simple. You don't have to try to look through 1,000 different emails with all your junk mail and all your personal stuff when business is right here. So just keep everything simple. It just looks cleaner and it's just more professional. Again, that's just my opinion. Okay, and then we have our 10th and my final tip, which is basically move at your own pace. Move at your own pace. Please don't allow social media, don't allow YouTube and other influencers or other big businesses push you or make you feel rushed to try to get to where they're at. Those people took the time out to actually get to where they're at, and it probably took them time too. So don't rush yourself in trying to buy all these different products. I gotta have it this, I gotta have it that, and you can't get the sales. Don't feel under pressure to try to be like the next business, because if God intended for all of us to be the same, then I'm pretty sure there's nothing about us will make us different. So please move at your own pace. Don't rush God's timing. When it's your time, and you will know it. And that is all the tips I have for you guys as of right now. Again, I'll go ahead and I'll list those tips again down below in the description box. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I post. I will be starting a entrepreneur series, so that way you guys can see the journey of the Cartier collection. If you're not doing so already, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram at the Cartier collection. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys take care.